Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews of Times, Reminiscences. Today we're doing Blood Resignation, an album that took me a while to get around to buying. I listen to this more times than I usually do, to be honest, and that's no criticism, it's just it took a little while to bed in, and some of that's down to my listening practice insofar as there is no science or structure to the way I find new music, and when I find it, how I listen to it to see whether I like it or want to buy it. But buy it I have, and so let's have a listen to a track from it. I think one of the reasons it took a while for it to grow on me is that it doesn't have the immediacy perhaps of a lot of stuff I like. Now a lot of stuff I like doesn't have immediacy either, and it is other albums that took me a while to get into before I buy them, and this is one of those where I'm not grabbed straight away by any particular song, but the rewards come later. But the promise was there from the very beginning, shall we say it that way. I do love spacey music, whether that be space rock, some of the space doom, some of the just purely synthetic, synthesizer based space stuff. Of course, dark space, can never get enough of that, albeit the last album didn't particularly grab me, but there you go. But not everything spacey in black metal grabs me, or in extreme metal. There's bands I can't, that I enjoy, but not enough to. Ogre is one of them. Enjoy some of their stuff, but not enough to buy a full album, if you like. Anyway, let's have a further listen. it gets a wiggle on like just now, then I couldn't be happier. That's the stuff that makes it worth listening. But the whole thing is, it's a build to start off to the first fast section. The contrast between the slow and the fast works very well, and it's the feel as usual that counts for me. And you definitely get the feeling of you know, I'd say outer space. That's too wishy-washy a term. You do get the sense of the vastness of space and the threat that lies therein. I was thinking to myself just now, I thought to myself when listening to this previously, that my favourite Limbonic art album is Ad Noctem, Dynasty of Death. And in some ways this is nothing like it musically, and really the only similarity is the thoughts it puts in my head. I get similar pictures painted by this album than I do as I do by parts of Ad Noctem. Excuse me. And that ain't a bad thing at all. At all. More than a hint of menace about this track, and it's almost, and it is that where some spacey stuff doesn't evoke alien civilization, alien invader type imagery, this one does to a degree. And you know, it's sort of music if you want to get all the kids on the street indoors, with the parents locking the doors as they enter, and telling them to go straight to bed and don't open the door to anybody. This is the sort of music that would do it. And quite apart from that, any armourers that recreate medieval armour, suits of armour and the like, would probably do a tidy trade in making medieval chastity belts, just to sell on the basis that you might just thwart an alien probing session, which, if that's your thing, fine, but I think most of us might be in the what do you call it, I can't remember the phrase, but prepared to buy a rather secure anti-alien chastity belt. In fact, I'll put my name down for it now, copyright it, patent it. I'll be rich when they eventually arrive. I'll be rich. Photos already here. Things that I appreciate about this album, this song anyway, is that they achieve the atmosphere they want without resorting to the stereotypical twiddles and twonks of spacey sounding synthesizers. It's all being done in a fresh way, really, without resorting to those tropes and you know. It's not necessarily a bad thing in context, those sort of motifs, but you can get bored of them if they're not done right, particularly. So there you go. Yes, so it was worth persevering with this album because it is right up my street eventually. Took a while, but it's there, and I very much enjoy listening to it. And as I say, it's a fairly fresh way of doing it. A lot of spacey black metal, spacey extreme metal doesn't work for me, so the fact that this does should speak volumes to you if you trust my taste in music. Anyway, clicky bollocks, catch you next time, cheerio.